What do you have to lose? Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I am alcoholic. Today, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I cannot be any more grateful. We had a fantastic weekend, a lot of fun this weekend. We had our Friday night crosstalk meeting, which I'll talk about that here in just a second. And then, of course, last night we went in and did our 2-hour session at the treatment facility that we visit every Tuesday and Saturday night. Just a big old-fashioned 2-hour bullshit session, sitting around talking recovery, and it was great. So Friday night's crosstalk meeting was very interesting. One of these days, I'm going to do a monologue on just how we do crosstalk and why crosstalk is different. But there was an individual, there's a lot of people that came in that room Friday night, but there was an individual who had never been to a crosstalk meeting ever before. Matter of fact, this individual had never, ever been to any recovery-related meeting ever in their life. And I happened to be back there by the back door when they came in, and they came in and said, "Hey, is this the right meeting?" And I was like, "I don't know, that depends on what you're looking for. Hopefully it is the right meeting for you." They chuckled, sat down, and when the meeting started, I saw this individual. You could tell they were paying attention. They were listening to everything that was being said and shared. Matter of fact, at one point in the meeting, this newcomer, this person who had never been in rooms before, spoke up and started sharing themselves and started sharing some pretty bold details about their own personal story, kind of where they were at. And it was just so refreshing to me because I realized at that point they felt comfortable, they felt connected, they felt engaged in the conversation and the dialogue, so much so to where they were willing to open up to a room full of strangers. And it took me back to my own personal recovery. When I first came in the rooms back in 2013, I didn't believe in recovery. I thought recovery was some hoax. My problem at the time was I didn't have enough discipline. I didn't have enough self willpower and things like that. That was my problem, or so I thought. But it at least made sense in my head to hang out with people who had solved their drinking problem. And so I come in, and while I came in with the best of intentions of only listening to other people who solved their drinking problems, I got distracted. And I started listening to, their readings and the way they would read and recite things and chant and do certain things. I got all tied up in the formalities of the meeting, and I forgot the message. The whole purpose of me being there. And I said, "Yep, nope, I'm done." I went back out, and I was a dry drunk. I was sober for about 4 years and 4 months without working a program. That's what we like to call a dry drunk, until I relapsed in August of 2017. By January of 2018, I was back to drinking a full bottle of whiskey a day. And that continued, progressively got worse and worse until July of 21. At that point in July of 2021, I had been beaten into a state of reasonableness. I'd been given that gift of desperation because I didn't know what else to do. I just couldn't stop. Again, the only logical conclusion I could arrive at was go back into the rooms and at least, if nothing else, listen to people who had solved their drinking and drugging problem. Maybe I can pick something up. I wasn't going to sign up for a newsletter. I wasn't going to give out my phone number and email addresses and address, all that horse shit. No way. Not what I was there for. I was just there to listen, to talk to folks before the meeting, talk to folks after the meeting, and listen to folks during the meeting. And I'm here to tell you, proof positive, it paid off. It paid dividends. But it took me a while, because it took me a pretty long time, actually, now I'm thinking about it, to actually connect and engage with folks, because I didn't trust anybody. This individual from Friday night, they felt it right away, and I just couldn't be any more pleased. But my question to you is, do you have that group that you can connect and engage, that you feel like you could just walk into a room and boldly open up and share some of the most intricate details of your personal recovery story? Do you have that connection? And if you don't want to go to meetings, like I didn't want to go to meetings. I just did it out of desperation. I didn't want to go to meetings, but do you not want to go to meetings? And if so, why not? What do you have to lose in going to meetings? Sure, if you don't do something, sure, you might lose your life, and you might lose your house, your job, your family, your kids, your career, the whole 9 yards. But what do you have to lose by going to a meeting, just trying a meeting out? What are you out? An hour? You walk in, you may not feel that connection. Fine, go start your own meeting. Go find another meeting where you can connect and engage with folks and share your experience straight to hope, and you can share from theirs as well. At the end of the day, it is worth that 1 hour to take that step of faith, check out that meeting and spend that 1 hour to understand yourself a little bit better. For me personally, hell, it paid off. And I gotta get this in here real quick because today marks 22 years. My wife and I are celebrating 22 years of marriage. And without me taking that one step, without me making that one little small effort to go into a room, I'm not sure we would be seeing today as our 22nd year anniversary. Same thing with my wife. So I want to encourage you. Ask yourself, what do you have to lose? Is it just an hour out of your day going in, checking out that meeting? Is that what you have to lose? And wouldn't that hour wasted at least be worth trying to explore a way to stop drinking and drugging from your addiction? For me, it made perfect sense. So with that being said, I'm out of time. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. This, you guys absolutely keep me sober. I cannot be even more appreciative. We'll be talking again soon, guys. Remember, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.